Hey, Phil here. I'm the videos creator, and if you want to just skip my exposition and just get to the demonstration on how I generate keyword lists fast, skip to that 3:15 mark. Otherwise, you can hear a little bit about how I got here and enjoy. Let's get started. I want to share with you how you can accelerate your long-tail keyword research by using Excel or Sheets. This is super helpful because, let me give you an example. I had a colleague and he had asked me about keyword generation and how I do keyword generation as far as long tails. Basically, we'll have a base keyword and we want to apply modifiers on either the front end or the back end of that base keyword, but we want to do that maybe 100 or a couple thousand times as we're doing keyword research. Well, that's basically what I'm saying here, right? We've got an adjective, we've got our keyword, and then we want to put either a piece of geo content or a for phrase. I'm going to work through a couple examples. By the way, you can skip my explanation by hitting the link in the description, right? Anyways, one example would be best day spa zip code, right? And you could do it a couple thousand times using this because you could upload a couple thousand zip codes if you're doing local, right? With pay-per-click, I find myself writing a lot of the same keywords, and that's how this helps me because I was writing. Another good example would be best service in, and then you put the city names, but you're targeting a bunch of cities because you're writing a bunch of different ad campaigns, right? So why does this matter? Who is this for, right? This is for anyone doing keyword research on the local SEO side. Maybe you're doing it on the pay-per-click side, and you definitely want to try this out if you're doing content research. To sum it up, we're talking about long-tail keyword generation. Ahrefs does a great job if you drop in your base keyword and you look at it, but this allows it to be very refined. I'll show you what I mean, and I hope this works out because I want to show you an example. We have red shoes, right? That's going to be one of our examples today. When we look at red shoes, I see, okay, if I'm a shoe salesperson and I want to create a better website. I think Google used this one as in their AdWords example, but I'm looking for commercial keywords. If we look right here, there's a lot of dwarfs in this red shoe, in this red shoe keyword, right? So I want to eliminate all of this stuff and just get to, okay, Nike red shoes, red shoes for women, blood red shoes. Wow, excellent. There's some commercial queries here, but what I'm saying is I want to show you how to generate good commercial long tail keywords, or at least very specified ones, so you could drop them in mass into your keyword tool, right? And then really get the numbers. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get started. So I've got this keyword generator, and if you're not a fan of Sheets, go ahead and click on the link in the description and I can generate this, but ideally I want you to be able to do this yourself. Teach a man or woman to fish, right? So let's get started. I have my prefix, my front, and I've got 3 fronts to my base keyword, which is shoe. And bear with me on this one because it'll make more sense in a moment. And then we got our suffix or our end. Sometimes it's our geo phrase. Sometimes it's our for phrases, right? Going back to my affiliate life. Okay, so we're gonna start, right? So I'm gonna show you how to combine these pairs all together and then be able to load them up. Ideally, to get the return, you're gonna wanna do more than 3, right? Because if there are only 3 keywords, you could just do this yourself. I'm talking about if you have a list of maybe 50 cities or 50 modifiers and you're really trying to open up that long tail keyword research. All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. So you're gonna open up your formula cell and you're gonna select your first prefix, right? And everything is joined with the ampersand sign. We wanna leave a space, so you're gonna open quotes, space, close quotes, ampersand, and then your base keyword. Now we like this I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna join the suffix first too. So again, ampersand, open quotes, close quotes, ampersand, end, right? Snowshoe, New York, right? And in this instance, we can bind this base pair, right? This base, by going here. We're gonna add a $ and $ in between the cell characters. That tells Sheets, I don't want you to stray from that base keyword. Because naturally, Sheets is gonna grab, they're gonna go down the line. If you look, we moved down the line. That might be better for anyone. I've got a big monitor, I wanna make sure everyone can see. So, what I did here was, well, on my first one, I grabbed prefix plus frozen base plus suffix. And now I grabbed prefix number 2, my same base that I know and love, and then suffix 2. Awesome. So that allows me to copy again. And we got blue shoe. Okay, so we'd probably change this to shoes, plural, right? So, I mean, we could do that. Ready? Ah, so much better. Awesome. Okay. That's a great example. So it's locked to this base that I've put. And now that you have these values, again, you can go all the way down the line. You can put every city in the United States. If you ever want to freeze, remember the $ trick, right? If you ever want to freeze a cell, so I like learning an example. So if I wanted to freeze blue for our next one, right? We would grab this formula. I grab the same formula that I brought before, but now I'm gonna freeze it on blue. And I could think of a bunch of silly cities. How many can I think of? Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm on Jeopardy. Did I spell all this right? Who knows? Okay, cool. So we've kind of froze this now, and we're gonna go Blue Shoes Houston. Oh my gosh. So much easier than doing this manually, right? We have a duplicate here. I mean, you could screen for those, right? But the idea is you've now generated pairs, and I can keep going, right? How many cities? Oh my goodness. Why can't I think of cities? Just, yeah. Oh my. Anyways. I think people get the idea, and I hope you do, because now that we've gotten our... That's just gonna bug me, you know? It's just gonna bug me. Let's see what happens if I switch. Okay, excellent. If you look, did we miss anybody? Nope. Yeah, just make sure you watch out for that. Alright. So I think if I haven't, let's just do a couple more, because I want to have a big stack, right? Okay, that's not a big stack, but that's okay. So anyways, when we're ready and we want to load these up into our keyword planner, you're going to copy. I like pasting the values in a separate cell so you maintain your formula to reference later. You're going to go paste special, paste values only, and you have a beautiful list. I encourage you to play around with this, and I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you think this stuff is helpful, because this helps my colleague generate a beautiful list of keywords, which he then loaded up into a keyword planner tool. And he had, okay, so I was gonna work on my example. Let's just do that example then. I'm changing them all to red shoes, right? If I was that red shoe salesperson that I was a few minutes ago, let's see. What kind of queries come up now? Because I just typed in red shoes, but now... By the way, this is not an Ahrefs tutorial because, frankly, that deserves its own. So... these are certainly Longtail, and... These are much more commercial. There's a lot fewer red shoe commercial queries than I thought. But what I'm trying to say is these are way more specific. And if you use this keyword generator to generate specific clutches of long tail keywords, I think your keyword research will just explode, right? Do this when you enter a new niche. Do this when you work with a new client. Do this when somebody opens up a new location in a new geo. When you're starting a new content offering, looking at all the long tail possibilities is an awesome first step. And if you use this stuff to feed your keyword tools, I think you're gonna find a lot of interesting keywords that you can target, right? So anyways, hope that was helpful. If you need this sheet, it'll be available, link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.